Bonsoir à tous et bienvenue dans Les Incorrectibles. Alors cette semaine, je suis très honoré. J'ai le plaisir de recevoir pour un entretien exceptionnel un homme ostracisé par les élites de Bruxelles, candidat à l'élection présidentielle en Roumanie. Il a fait vaciller le système jusqu'au second tour avant de s'incliner face à un candidat soutenu par toute la machine eurocratique. On l'a traité d'extrémiste, de populiste, de complotiste. Il a été diabolisé. Aujourd'hui, il est avec nous en liberté, en exclusivité et sans filtre. Georges Simion, bonsoir.
Mulțumesc pentru invitație, merci beaucoup pour votre invitation. Noi în România spunem că suntem extremiști, adică de extremă necesitate, adică extrem de necesari pentru România și pentru Europa.
Georges Simion, le week-end dernier, le conservateur Karol Nawrocki a remporté l'élection présidentielle polonaise. On voit donc émerger de plus en plus de profils souverainistes dans des pays où Bruxelles exerce une forte influence. Ce réveil des peuples, selon vous, c'est une bonne nouvelle?
Karol Nawrocki est mon ami, est un fort suveranist. Am participat la alegerile din Polonia, ne-am implicat și am sprijinit tabăra conservatorilor polonezi și vreau să felicit poporul polonez pentru alegerea făcută. Și el a fost un candidat MAGA, la fel ca și mine. Il était un candidat soutenu per Donald Trump. He is against the woke policies, against the LGBT propaganda, and against the idea of federalizing Europe.
Alors justement, parlons un peu de soutien justement sur X, notamment Emmanuel Macron a félicité justement Karol Nawrocki. Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas là un double discours du président français qui passe son temps à combattre, comme il aime l'appeler, l'extrême droite? Comment vous interprétez ce double discours permanent? Si vous aviez été élu, par exemple, est-ce que vous auriez travaillé étroitement avec Emmanuel Macron?
Institutionally, we have to work with each other. It's the only way. Giorgia Meloni is very good at this, but it would have been really impossible to work with Emmanuel Macron because of the interference of French institutions, French external espionage in the Romanian elections since December 2024, when they cancelled our elections with pressure from Emmanuel Macron and the French dignitaries, until May, when they went even to the Republic of Moldova with their partner Maia Sandu to get people involved, to get people at the voting stations to vote against me. It was a concerted or organized operation against me by Emmanuel Macron. So I think he is not doing what it takes as a French leader.
Alors justement, le 18 mai, vous avez perdu, on le rappelle, l'élection présidentielle roumaine face à Nicosor Dan, candidat pro-Europe. Première question, comment est-ce que vous vous sentez? Et est-ce que justement, vous en voulez à Emmanuel Macron?
We haven't lost these elections. We were alone, the sovereignists, the patriots in Romania, against everybody, against the European Commission, who got involved in these elections, against Emmanuel Macron, who through the French ambassador, through the French external espionage, through pressures on social media, like you saw in the case of Telegram with Pavel Durov, had to impose their candidate. This is totally undiplomatical, and Emmanuel Macron, who doesn't have the support of the French people now, extremely bad ratings. He doesn't seem to have the support of his wife either. Wanted to impose this kind of methods across Europe. He didn't succeed. We saw this in Poland. This is the best thing about our victory in Poland, that Emmanuel Macron, Ursula von der Leyen, and other EU bureaucrats, EU federalists, were stopped in Warsaw last Sunday. We will work together with the new president of Poland and with very likely with the new government, that will be a conservative government, to spread this MAGA wave across Europe, to spread common sense, normality, and to fight for our rights. I am sure that in 2027 or even earlier, Emmanuel Macron will pay for what he did in Romania, for his intervention in our elections. Romanian people were the winners. The Romanian people were the winners of these elections. We didn't lost the vote from the Romanian people. We lost the vote of people in the Republic of Moldova, brought by Maia Sandu, and people with Hungarian citizenship.
Vous avez parlé justement de l'influence de Donald Trump, de MAGA. Est-ce que vous ne regrettez pas finalement maintenant avec le recul de ne pas avoir eu plus de soutien de Donald Trump?
Donald Trump has made a revolution in world politics, and not only in politics. He changed the idea of having the classic right-wing, left-wing parties to patriotic parties and globalist parties. So Donald Trump is the leader of the free world. His support, direct support to Karol Nawrocki, to the Polish candidate, helped him to win. It is also because of the big Polish diaspora they have in the United States. They have about 9 million Polish descent citizens there in the United States. We have only a few 100,000. And it's important that Donald Trump keeps supporting the conservative right wing across Europe, and he maintains, along with J.D. Vance, who had a great speech in Munich, along with Marco Rubio, the fight for free speech. This is the month in the United States, finally, where the American people pay their respects to veterans, to heroes, and not to wokeism, and not to the Pride Month. The Patriots have won in America, and I am sure in the next years we will obtain a majority in the European Parliament. Across Europe, the patriotic, sovereignist, conservative parties are leading in the polls. We are the first party in Romania by far after recent polls. We must maintain democracy, because this was the biggest attack of Emmanuel Macron and other bureaucrats, federalists across Europe in Romania. They destroyed democracy, they killed the will of the people. And it will take quite a while for us to recover. You here in France haven't spoken this much about Romania since the Romanian Revolution and since the bloody coup d'etat with the miners that have came to Bucharest to beat the students on 13th June. On 14th June, we will send a public report about the coup d'etat that happened in Romania, and we will internationalize this report so that this doesn't happen anywhere else in the free world.
Justement, vous parliez de liberté d'expression. Aujourd'hui, Dans toute la presse occidentale, vous êtes qualifié d'individu d'extrême droite. Déjà, qu'est-ce que vous pensez de ce qualificatif qui vous est attribué? Et comment est-ce que vous vous définissez politiquement?
If we speak the truth, if we talk about normality, about common sense, they are trying to label us as extreme droite. No, we are classic Christian Democrats, conservative parties. Unfortunately, the right-wing parties, like you have here, Les Républicains, like in Germany, CDU and CSU, like the Popular Party in Spain, have shifted a lot towards the left. So this orchestrated campaign by New York Times, Le Monde, El Mundo, all the globalist Soros network will not manage to smear us and to keep us away from government.
On le voit, tous les moyens sont bons, même en France, on parle beaucoup en ce moment de restrictions des libertés d'expression, des comptes bancaires sont fermés, de plusieurs médias. Je pense aussi à Marine Le Pen qui avait eu du mal à financer sa campagne. Elle pourrait être empêchée de candidater à la présidentielle de 2027. Quel regard vous avez sur Marine Le Pen et sa situation?
We stand with Marine Le Pen, we stand with Rassemblement National and with all the other conservative patriotic forces here in France. It's a great abuse, it's a great attack on democracy that you do not have a final decision from a court and you ban someone to be a candidate. This is happening in Germany with AfD. They want to ban AfD. This happened in Romania with banning Călin Georgescu and annulling the elections because Călin Georgescu would have been the new president. They didn't like Călin Georgescu because he wouldn't take orders from Emmanuel Macron, from Ursula von der Leyen and other globalists. So they invented a puppet and they rigged the elections in Romania, especially so that this puppet can be the president and the representative of Romania in the European Council. They are very scared of losing majority in the European institutions and what will happen next. Because we do not want to destroy the European institution or the European construction. We want to enforce it, but we, on the American model, we want to defund the EU institutions and let prosperity reign over the 27 countries of the European Union.
Alors justement, vous avez perdu une élection où pour vous, il s'agit plutôt d'une guerre d'ingérence, comme vous le suggérez. Est-ce que finalement, ces soupçons qu'on fait peser sur votre élection, comme quoi il y aurait des ingérences, est-ce que ce n'est pas un écran de fumée pour masquer les vraies manœuvres de Bruxelles et de Paris?
Like I said, when I was previously in Paris, we respect the French people, we respect the French history, your culture. We are very connected to the Francophone world. We are in our history inspired in the 18th and 19th century by France. So we only hope that now is only a temporary period when we look towards France or very close the palace, Élysée Palace, where somebody with authoritarian and dictatorial reflexes is in power. It's the right of the French people to change Emmanuel Macron and to change how things are going. And we, as smaller brothers, always inspired by the French people and by your great culture, will stand alongside you to support you in this battle. Maybe because of the rigging of the elections and because of the involvement of Emmanuel Macron, we lost a battle in Bucharest on the 18th of May, but I can tell you for sure that we will win the war.
Alors, en parlant de guerre, justement, un petit mot, s'il vous plaît, sur l'Ukraine. Est-ce qu'on peut encore refuser d'aider militairement l'Ukraine pour se concentrer sur son propre pays sans être aussitôt catalogué de pro-russe?
We are against Russia. Russia was the biggest enemy and is the biggest danger for Romania in the last 200 years because it's the closest empire and geopolitical player we have as a neighbor. But we are a party that loves peace, and we are a people, the Romanian people loves peace. And we cannot continue to support destruction, to support death, the continuation of the war, like Emmanuel Macron and our puppet president want, is not the solution. Actually, it is not their will. Emmanuel Macron, our puppet president Nicu Jordan, are imposed to continue the war by the military-industrial complex who makes lots of profits out of this war. And the bigger picture is that they want to destroy our nations. They want to destroy the state nations. This is why they have to bankrupt our states. This is why they are destroying our economies, and they are provoking, I repeat, they are provoking intentionally poverty. We are in 2025. We have digitalization. We have so much progress that everybody, even in your former African colonies, can have a normal life. But we are facing greedy, corrupt people who want death, not to promote life and normality. We are with the belief in God and in good, and they are satanic forces that are fighting for evil, for destruction, for death. The solution is, like you said, demilitarization. The solution in the future is a ceasefire and peace negotiations. Okay, we can agree, and I am agreeing not to recognize any permanent borders, but unnecessary killing of civilian people must stop from both sides. Unfortunately, it is not their decision from what it looks like.
Vous avez dit donc, Georges Chimione, que le 18 mai dernier, vous avez perdu une bataille, mais pas la guerre. Vous êtes aujourd'hui de nouveau dans l'opposition. Quelles sont vos ambitions désormais? C'est de nouveau de concourir à la prochaine présidentielle?
My fight was not for me or for my party. My fight is for democracy, for the rule of law, for restoring the constitutional order. And we will continue this fight for the Romanian nation and for a free Europe. Just like my fathers and grandfathers were listening to Radio Free Europe to escape the so-called Soviet heaven, it is my duty, because I'm only 38 years old, to fight for a free Europe, free of neo-Marxism, free of wokeism, free of people who want to bring death. I am here in Paris again to have my stance heard clear through this interview. we are a peace-loving nation, but if they want to fight, we will fight through modern techniques for our freedom.
Toute cette diabolisation autour de vous, ça ne vous a pas atteint?
This diabolization is for people who are still listening to their propaganda, to their mainstream media, but more and more people in Romania and across Europe and here in France are awakening. So speak up, our French friends. Speak loud so everybody can hear you. You did this before and you led the world towards peace, towards prosperity. You can do it again.
Ce sera le mot de la fin. Merci beaucoup, Georges Simeone. Quant à nous, on se retrouve la semaine prochaine pour un nouvel entretien. Bonne soirée à tous.